Hello, hello! Welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XI. Oh no, stuff that no one would ever buy rationally, never sold. Ah! Well, anyway. It's gonna be probably under an hour video today. I'm doing this right before I go off to work, so I could drag it out to a full hour, since I'm already, I'm fully ready, my lunch is prepared. Or, well, dinner, actually, but I'm all set to go to work already, so got nothing in my way. But, well, got to account for traffic and all that, so we're just going to try to basically get to the next game day wait if there is a next game day wait. I haven't looked ahead in the guides. I just know we left it on a game day wait last time. So, we're hopping back into Adeline. We're like one chapter from the end or something. So we've got oh, that is not a prize bounty box, you son of a bitch. My goblin lottery box has not given me anything good in at least 2 months. But such is life, I suppose. Somebody named Bornbuckle apparently selling a Kraken Club. That lucky son of a bitch. I've lost track of how many times I've done Up in Arms now. I don't think I'm ever going to get one of those damn things. Of course, if I do get one of those damn things, I have no intention of using it. I fully intend to sell it to somebody who will use it, so I can make weapons that cost lots of money to make, that I actually want to make. So, you know, there's that. I still can't believe my brother actually did that. He just saved up for months and months and months and months. I think like a full year with like a couple extra months, and then he got a loan from our good friend Syria. Like, my brother himself, he saved up 450 million. And that was 450 million gil he made without botting at all. Because, well, fish botting's not, it was like the only kind of botting he was really comfortable doing. And that doesn't really churn profits anymore for a single person. At least, you know, like, not compared to stuff you could just do by actually playing. And so he was just doing, like, Dynamics Divergence, Ambuscade, and a couple other things, and selling the proceeds. I think Omen a lot, selling the proceeds every day. And then he was capping sparks and accolades every single week to get that 2 million. Although, for some reason, with his accolades, instead of getting the free million every week, he decided to, which, you know, over the course of the year would have added up to 52 million. He decided to use it on the Gabi box, because you can buy keys for like 15,000 accolades or something. So it's like, what, 6 keys? 6 keys a week? And, yeah, he didn't really, like, sometimes he got some stuff that was worth, like, maybe upwards of 1 million, but most of the time he just didn't, so. Mistress Arciela refuses to take any of her meals. No matter what tactics we employ, we simply cannot get her to leave her chambers. We fear that perhaps the best course of action is to simply leave her be. Oh hey, it's Ignis. Master Ignis? Calm winds give heirloom necklace. Do what with what? Bring me Adulin necklace. Yes, must have, please. Okay. He's cuteness incarnate, huh? my thoughts exactly, Calm Wind. Oh, hey, it's Ingrid. Looking as woefully wretched as ever, I see. Not with a maggot like you! I heard about the princess, and I think it's plain pathetic. Where did the dignity and perseverance she showed in Camera Drifts go? Arciela should know by now that life isn't all giggles and sunshine. She needs to treat this as a test of will. However, I understand how her emotions could get the best of her after all she's been through. She is a young and passionate idealist, yet has been ostracized by the council members. All the while, misfortune bombards her homeland from every direction. That's enough to take the wind out of anyone's sails. And that is where you might as well come in. Stop being a Chigo on the wall and actually do something good for once. Show her that she is not alone in the chaos. Make her heart burn with fervor once more. That task will be a daunting one to complete, considering her current mental state. And that, I could not... Cut me some slack. I knew you were daft, but now I have to question whether or not you are even sentient. Let me spell it out for you. Give Arciela, are you following me, something she likes. Talking with you always leaves me trained. I shall be going before I catch whatever form of stupidity afflicts you. Damn, girl. You're one hell of a tsundere. Alright, let's see. So basically, we just gotta give Chloe Trish back the necklace we got a few missions ago. I'm not sure. Yeah, there it is. Adeline's Refuge. Okay. And then go to the Memorial Library and speak to Adrienne for a cutscene. Okay. Can do, can do. Swing! Yeah, I've been spending most of my free time playing Final Fantasy 16. And it's not perfect by any means. Like, the ending commits the cardinal sin of basically being a Western game like the new God of Wars, where they, particularly the second new God of War, God of War 6, basically, where they have you do a glorified cutscene as intro gameplay. That really chafed my willies, and then it's followed by like 30 minutes of cutscenes, and so at first you feel like, oh god, when are they going to actually just let me play the game? But it loosens up as you're going, and I find it very fun, and the story's compelling, the characters are great. Sid makes the game. He's fucking amazing. He's a really handsome dude, he's really knowledgeable, his voice actor kills it, and he's really funny too. You wish to know if the princess has spent an inordinate amount of time coming through the pages of a particular tome? Just to be sure, you're referring to something other than a historical text, correct? I see. Aha! I know exactly what the book for you. Hopefully this does not take too long. I remember seeing her hastily shove this one into a completely separate shelf once, so it must be a guilty pleasure of hers. Let me worry about the whole checkout process. You go on ahead to Arciela. Please give the princess my regards. Obtain key item, Suffering Sacchariferous. Basically suffering sweetness? Or suffering extreme sweetness? Like what? We can look that word up to make sure of its meaning, but I'm pretty sure it's basically meaning suffering sweetness. Often cited as the definitive cookbook for young women who exhibit a soft spot for sweets, this volume details dozens of adorable recipes. Even the cover is enticing enough to eat, though that would surely put the Selenium Memorial Library out of coveted text. Yeah, whoever translated or localized for 11 at this point was totally just going out of their way to, okay, so Sacchariferous. Say the thing. I hate you. Oh, sacchariferous. Okay, I'm saying it completely wrong. But either way, it says it's an adjective from chemistry, containing or yielding sugar. So yeah, basically, yeah, we got it right. You know, because something saccharin, right, is something sweet. Sickly sweet, in fact. Let's give that person a cure. I don't like health bars that are retardedly empty. Oh. Oh, we couldn't though, because I guess they had already left. Sag. Request an audience with me, but I was just trying to bring her this book. I thought she was too mopey to do anything. After the council dispersed, reports began flooding in. Each detailed how certain people involved with the 12 Orders had met with some grave misfortune, just like that lunatic jester predicted. Worst of all, Tiana was one of them. I made a promise when the World Tree was resurrected that I wouldn't cry ever again, but I've already broken it. I'm sorry, I just couldn't take it anymore. The shock was too much for someone as weak as me. I thought I knew the jungle inside and out, but I didn't know a single thing about it. I can't even tell the good from evil anymore, partly because there's evil in me. I said some horrible things at the assembly. They weren't just a way of calling attention to the problem. I truly meant them. All of my life, they've called me a witch behind my back, but I've never felt it. Not until now. Those sprites risked their lives for me, but to tell the truth, it was all in vain. I'm not worth protecting. Because of me, Famila, Comwin, it's only a matter of time before you fall to my curse too. Get away while you still can. I don't know what we're supposed to pick. Yes, I am. None of this would have happened if I were stronger. That's the thing, I didn't. All I did was foul things up. But if you stick by me, you'll surely... How can you be so sure? Well, because I'm the protagonist of reality. If only you died in the jungle back then? We have slapped her. Calm wind? I don't know what dialogue we picked because I was... Oh. I wonder if that'll be the thumbnail. That'd make a hell of a thumbnail. But how can we believe anything that raving jester said? Even if you find him, he might not help at all. I guess you're right. Plus, it's obvious that the thing's involved with Melvian somehow. We're the only ones we can trust. No, the only ones who can do anything about this. According to Savinja, everyone who succumbed to this curse has exhibited the same inexplicable symptoms. Though it looks like they are dead at first glance, the Order of Geniston speculates that their souls have been removed. Oh, so that's where Final Fantasy XIV got that from. While of course she didn't mention a time frame, I cannot imagine people would last long in that condition. But yeah, it's a major plot point at the end of Stormblood. All the main characters get their souls taken to the First for the Shadowbringers expansion. And they all appear to drop dead. This is happening with minor NPCs, so... In the name of all we hold dear, I'll leave my doubts behind and dive into the heart of darkness. Will you take the plunge with me, Calmwind? Take the plunge. You won't die. What? A gift? Yeah, baby. Oh, you. Of all things to give me, you picked this? You're simply too good to me. Oh. Calmwind, you're truly an extraordinary person. At first, I only thought it'd be funny if our paths crossed once more. I had no idea we'd be close at all. Sorry if that sounded cold, it's just that I've never been able to expect much from anyone before. That's why I was so glad I could see you again at the banquet. Once we reunited there, I thought that just maybe the wheels of something great had been set in motion. I would have been more acknowledging if I weren't in front of 11 of the most important figures in the city. But now, I feel comfortable enough to say, thanks for all you've done for me, Calmwind. I'm done living in fear of what could have been. Ignis. Swing. Rala Sepulchre. Balamor there. Neat. He gave us some sort of rune inscription. Ignis! He's still breathing. Goodness gracious, he always pushes himself too hard. I know my brother could barely get across what he wanted, but it sounded like Balamor should be in the Founder King's tomb within Rala Waterways. Let's go and show him that whoever laughs last, laughs loudest. Okay. Obtain key item, Sepulchre Ensign. I don't see it in temporary, so it must be in permanent. Formerly one of Chancellor Ignis's possessions, this slightly disturbing insignia emits an almost maternal warmth. It also appears to serve as a key to the Founder King's resting place. Okay. Enter Rala Waterways from Eastern Adeline, F7, next to the waypoint number 1 and number 4. Head to N10, the very southeastern point of the map, and click on the Royal Sepulchre for a cutscene. Okay, so we've got to get over to the big bridge, I guess. Controller. No, we don't have that one, I guess. Oh, this one will get us closer. We'll have to run down the ramps. And I still can't believe I actually have an Eggling now. I thought I was never going to get that thing. Of course, now I gotta focus on upgrading my ambuscade armor. But I have so many other games getting in the way now. Like, I still haven't finished Tears of the Kingdom. According to my PS5, I'm halfway through Final Fantasy 16. But I don't know if the PS5's like progression tracker is actually worth a damn, because I don't think it's taking into account side quests or anything like that. And I'm definitely a person who does side quests when I'm not recording, right? Like, there's all sorts of side quests we could be doing, but that I'm not doing because, you know, why do them? when they'll just get in the way. And a lot of times, you know, like, even though this is supposed to be a catalog for 11, so that you can see an actual accurate representation of what it is, right? Like, it's already long-winded enough. Like, there are very few people, and you, dear viewer, are one of them, that would watch content that is this long form about this topic, about this game. Oh. I like this zone a lot, actually, but especially its music, but I never remember my way around. Oh, wait, no, that's two. Yeah, we've actually already done more questing and more missions than most people actually do who actually play the game. A lot of people who play this game nowadays, they all see the missions and the quests as a means to an end, and they don't care about them very much at all. They, let's see, we gotta go to N10, right? So, it kind of looks like we can't get through this way. We might have to double back. Oh, okay, that's why we can't get through this way. Bridge is over another bridge. But yeah, a lot of people like the progression system for the modern age is to progress Rhapsodies as far as possible, as soon as possible. And so a lot of people actually wind up ignoring as much of the other storylines as possible. And then just railroading Rhapsodies of Manadiel, which for the most part actually does get you through almost all the way all the other storylines as well, particularly Adeline. But people, like, they complain because they have to go back and finish the storylines in order to access things like the newer endgame stuff. Like, there's, I think, like, Sortie requires Adeline being done or something. I know one of them requires Adeline being all the way done. And quite a few of them require Rhapsodies being all the way done. Upgrading your relic weapons all the way, and your mythics and your Empyreans, they require Rhapsodies being all the way done. And of course, you get all these sweet bonuses to your XP and your like accolades and your sparks and stuff as well. So we've really been holding ourselves back by limiting our quest and mission progression for the recordings. And I know I've said that before, but you know, it's never not going to be true. And yeah. Okay, we're a couple squares too high. If there's a zone out to Eastern Adeline, I wonder why it told me to go to the Eastern Adeline entrance that it told me to go to. Whatever. Royal Sepulchre. Oh, I guess if we'd been down here before, we would have recognized the symbol. That's the same symbol that Ignis shot onto our chest. Arciela has one too. I'm sorry if you hear howling dogs. They're going crazy. There's no mistaking it. This is the Founder King's sepulcher. What's this? I think Ortharcene's reacting to the monument in the center. I didn't expect you to get here so easily. I'd figured no one'd find me blending into the backdrop, but it looks like you pulled back the drape on my ruse. Balamor. What's wrong, pretty princess? You've come down with a terrible case of mean face since we last met. Although I won't be reciting any paeans either, thanks to your arrival. This wasn't in the script at all. I made it so that you'd have to struggle mightily through each act and then break a leg. Literally. I suppose you managed to get here because of that boy? Exactly. I'm not alone in this fight anymore, and that's how I know we'll beat you. Whee! My mistake. I typecast you as a delicate flower, but we'll see how well you audition for the role of stalwart crusader. Things are finally starting to get interesting. I think I've taken a liking to you two. Though the waterways have many intriguing sides, I'd say this guy right here gets top bill. Once the forces here reverse completely, that's when the show will really start. What are you babbling about? Never mind. Sometimes you just can't wait for opening night. The director never said I couldn't interact with members of the audience. You don't mind joining me on stage for a bit, do you? And it's decided, we'll simply have the best time ever. At first glance, this looks like any old doll rummaged through the musty old attic chest, but when I do this, if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. What a twist, now he's got a whole supporting cast. As an aside, you know that collecting statue parts has gotten popular lately, right? That whole thing was my idea. What were they called again? Otherworldly skedaddles? I don't know. Making them was just a passing fancy. But let's relive those fond memories. Still, I don't want to bore myself to death waiting for you to slog through everything. I know. I'll pull some strings and make it one act long. On that note, let's end this game of hide and seek and embark on a scavenger hunt. Ready, set, go! Where'd they go? I had them possess a bunch of different monsters throughout these waterways. When you're done slaying beasts and getting parts, look for the Black Quitherum to enter my theater of war. Then, once you've taken center stage, use a consummate simulacrum to find me. Enjoy the show! Oh, and don't let me down. Wait! Yoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Looks like there's no choice but to go chasing after the simulacra. Calm wind, let's go! Okay. So what do we gotta do now? Kill enemies in raw waterways until you require a consummate simulacra. The drop rate seems to be higher from waterway pugils and new moon bats. The F's and the dynamites near the augural conveyor didn't drop it after farming for 15 or more minutes. All party members in the zone who are currently on the mission will receive the consummate simulacra at the same time. Okay. Alright, so we've got to basically just go kill monsters until we get this thing. So I guess we'll see if we can do that, because I mean, that's what we gotta do. Neat, I haven't lost a Puru yet. I guess the last time I played 11 was when I was recording, so that was whenever... That was the night before I uploaded whatever I uploaded last. Huh. I'm missing my sigil sash. Whatever. Whatever, no never, whatever, no never. Hardly ever. Obtain key item, consummate smoke. Alright, that's cool. So... we could try running out of here, but I think it'd be faster to just go ahead and warp, and then warp... teleport back to Adeline, and then teleport to the Augural Conveyor. It doesn't say anything about having to stay inside the zone, so... I think we'll be fine. Adeline, please. So according to Balamor, he's the reason we could do skirmish. So that's interesting. Swing. Oh man, I don't think Composure's gonna be back up for the battle. That's gonna be sad. Maybe I shouldn't have used it. I didn't realize we were gonna get it so fast. No intro cutscene. All of our buffs wear, of course. Looks like Arciela is joining us here. We can use a rabbit pie. I think a rabbit pie would come in handy. Oh, yep, but Composure's not up for another 45 seconds. I guess we can go ahead and buff with the buffs that aren't really gonna... their duration for us isn't really gonna matter too much. I don't think it's going to be that long of a fight with trusts, but I could be wrong. I don't know what exactly Balamor does, so we'll just put on a couple random bar spells. Alright, composure, yay, composure. And I guess we'll just go with the element of the day. I don't know if Balamor is weak to anything in particular. But yeah, spoiler alert, we're fighting Balamor. Balamor and a bunch of Dualahans. And one of them is going to attack only Arciela. But we just have to kill Balamor, so... that's what we're going to do. Although if Arciela dies, we lose. But I think she'll be okay. Yeah, we'll all be okay. Get fucked, you clown. To think I, the great Balamor, would be upstaged by 2 understudies. I won't sit back and let you poke holes in my plot. Wait. Aha! My muse is struck. Who knew that this power was holding me back the whole time? Wehehehe. So this is the true curse. Oh, director, you're such a character. Who are you talking about? Arciela, you're like a child who wanders into the middle of a production and distracts the audience with stupid questions. There's nothing more maddening than listening to someone ask a question they already know the answer to. Why don't you answer for me? We can be completely stupid. Nah, it's Hades. Wow, let's give the adventurer a round of applause for knowing the obvious. Hades is my master indeed. It all makes sense now. See, not an ounce of surprise. How utterly boring. I think it's time I gave this role the hook. But wait. I think I know how to add some conflict to this otherwise stilted script. Yes, Balamor, you're a dramatic genius who's ahead of his time. Is it this it, or maybe this? What in the name of... Oh, there it is. Now for something completely different. Pain, pain, go away. Come again another day. And that's a wrap. What? It wouldn't be any fun if I explained it, now would it? Let's just say that I returned something to its rightful place. All we can do now is wait for time to tell. Anyway, my days as a member of this troop of terror are over. It was a pleasure doing battle with you, but from now on I'll be watching the Grand Weeknall go up in flames from the gallery. Weeknall? What the hell is a Weeknall? What about removing the curse like you promised? Oh yeah, I forgot about the curse. I never said I'd remove it. How dare you? Teehee, why so serious? It's just a harmless jape. Of course I'll help you out. After all, the higher you prop them up, the harder they fall. If I robbed the people of hope, no one would despair when the world comes crashing down. Leave some scraps of hope, however, and the populace fights over them like mongrels. I can hardly contain myself thinking what face you'll make when you hear this. But listen carefully, I'll only give stage directions once. To remove the curse, you'll have to dethrone Hades. Defeat Hades. Yes, to think that you beat out all the other contenders for this coveted part. You must be so proud. But will our 2 intrepid explorers be able to overthrow the unhallowed king? Will someone else steal their limelight before they ever even arrive at Rakaznar Turis? I know I'll have a lorgnette squished to my face in anticipation. Rakaznar Turis? There's a tower within the deepest parts of what you call the Serpentine Labyrinth. It is there the master resides. Those who heeded his call and swore allegiance to his cause will soon awaken. The stage is set and a crowd is gathered. If you are going to die, you might as well make a spectacle of it. I know I'll shiver with joy at every cry of pain and crunch of bone. However, if you do manage to triumph, it will be nothing short of Deus Ex Machina. Either way, it should be a performance of a lifetime. I can't wait to see how it plays out. Enjoy your intermission while it lasts. You have to take down Melvian, or should I say Hades? Whichever it is, how can we succeed where even the Founder King failed? Where there's a will, there's a way. You're right, we can't give up. You've always been there to point me in the right direction, Calmwind. I promise I'd stop brooding, and it's high time I practiced what I preach. The subterranean sovereign will want to seal himself away when we're through with him. Bow to the bow, baby. Okay, so it put us back all the way down here. Is our warp ring ready? It's almost ready. I wonder if we can run faster to the exit than the warp ring will charge. Probably not, because we're gonna aggro stuff. Or well, actually, we're not gonna aggro stuff. We have to stop and cast sneak. By the time we get the sneak cast, the warp ring's gonna be back up. Bow to the bow, baby. So now we go back to Castle Adeline, and we're going to receive an upgraded version of our necklace. Oh, maybe I should have gotten Ignis's resolve. But nah, they're only active in Reeves anyway, so it doesn't matter. Like... Swing! And after that, it says wait until the next game day, so we've actually finished at a perfect timing. Well, I say finished, but we're not quite done. Obviously, we have to still pick up the necklace before I can write it off as wait till next game day. You were nice enough to return this to us while I was up in my room walling in self-pity. You do remember it, don't you? Heirloom, brimming with power. Even I can see that, or sense it anyway. The force unlike anything I've felt before now resides within this necklace. I'm sure its new properties will prove more than useful in our upcoming battle, and there's no one else more deserving of its enhanced facets than you. Please, I beg you to take it. What, we can just take a new one? Well, we chose Refuge, so I'm gonna go with Refuge, because that's what makes sense. Calmwind, thank you for taking care. Arciela. Save Adu, Lin, Red Land, Hades. Sure thing, Buckaroo, but I'm pretty sure that the fight with Hades does not count as a Reeve, so this necklace is actually useless for us in there. But, you know, whatever. The time is upon us. August, you misguided half-wit. Soon everything you struggled so long and hard to protect. Everyone whose soul has been consumed by darkness, I will free from the shackles of fate. And how will I achieve this feat? Why, through death, of course. Well, 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 he certainly looks sinister. But yeah, now our upgraded necklace gives us auto re-raise and damage taken minus 8% during reaves. So, it protects our life. It lets us get back up if we die, so that's really nice. Anyway, we have to wait till the next game day now, so I'm going to call it to a close here because I have to shove off to work in about 10 minutes anyway. So thanks for watching, stay safe, and have a great day. And I'll see you again next time.